Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nicole. You can find me on Instagram at Nicole Makes Plans. Today I want to do a flip through in my B6 stalogy, so let's hop in. I have some stickers from Etsy here. If you want any links, just comment below or message me on Instagram and I can send that. This is a clear cover from Lauren Phelps Designs. It's probably for like a regular B6 notebook, not a slim or like a shorter notebook, but it fits well enough and it keeps the cover cleaner. I always skip the first few pages because I don't like to write on them, but this is my index here. I have Avery tabs tabbing off the index, future log, monthly log, weekly log, daily log. I use it mostly like a bullet journal, but I probably do my own thing here and there. But my index has basically just like different pages with like collections or lists on them. This is my future log. So this was July, August, September, October, November, December. I don't have anything major planned out for 2026. If I did, I would put it here, but I think it's fine. This is June. This is my first month in this notebook. I list out the days kind of like a bullet journal setup. I put my like monthly to-dos here, and that is kind of what this looks like. This is the end of May and the first day of June here. I was thinking about using some happy planner stickers here and there. I left a few in, then I took a bunch out, and you'll see that I covered it up with washi tape because it was kind of sticky after I took up some stickers, but it is what it is. I just want to keep it mostly plain and simple. On this side of the page, I have day-specific to-dos or events, and then I have my weekly to-dos over here that don't have a specific day, although often they're getting done on weekends. This is Thursday, May 29th. You'll see there are certain days where I'm kind of just listing off what happened after the fact. And then if it's more of like an X and something highlighted, it's more of something I planned out and did. So you'll kind of see that throughout here. On Friday, May 30th, I watched Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, which was very good. I've seen it before. I like it a lot. Sidney Poitier is like one of the best actors I've ever seen, I think. And I think all the movies I've seen him in are just like 10 out of 10 amazing. So I highly recommend this movie. I am probably biased as a child of like an interracial marriage, but I really love this movie a lot. Here is where I had a sticker and then I took it up and it was sticky, so I just put in some washi tape to cover it up so it doesn't stick as much. This is Saturday, May 31st. Went to my uncle's house for, I think it was a end of, my aunt's birthday was on May 19th, and I think we celebrated on the 31st. This is Saturday, May 31st continued. We watched Final Destination. I don't love this movie. My husband likes these movies, which is fine. I would like to like them, but it's just too cheesy for me. This is Sunday, June 1st. Usually on the first of the month, I'm paying a lot of the bills, so like our mortgage payment, some car payments, so that's kind of listed here. Sunday, June 1st continued. You'll also see I am labeling each page just so I know what it is quickly, although it would probably be kind of obvious, but that's okay. Another thing that happened this day is I ran into my coworker at Kroger's, which is like a grocery store, so that was fun. This is the first full week of June. Again, another Happy Planner sticker I left in here, but mostly I took a lot of them out. This was a list of YouTube videos I started, and I think I need to update this a bit, but I will do that later. This is Monday, June 2nd. I listened to a podcast called Pop Culture Happy Hour, which I think is from NPR, which I used to listen to a lot, and then I stopped listening to it, so then I caught up kind of like on all of the movie reviews that they had done that I had seen, so that was fun. On Tuesday, June 3rd, listened to more of that podcast. I had dinner with my cousin and we hung out for a bit. This is Wednesday, June 4th. I listened to Today Explained, which I think is by Vox, another podcast. I'm trying to get back into podcasts. I used to listen to them on my lunch break and then I stopped. But I want to listen to more podcasts again. Wednesday, June 4th continued. I've been listening to a lot of Madonna lately, so I marked that in somewhere just so it was like a memory. I know a lot of Madonna songs, but I don't necessarily recognize that it is her. And I have a playlist of 14 songs I basically already knew by heart, but just did not realize they were Madonna. So I've been liking that lately. Thursday, June 5th, we had an off-campus meeting, which was fun. We went to an art museum and kind of did professional development all day. Thursday, June 5th continued. Got some Happy Mail. I think I either received it or sent it out. I wish I made a better note. This is Friday, June 6th, washi tape where I took up some more stickers. I watched half of the movie Justice for All. I ended up finishing it the next day. It was on Tubi. It has Al Pacino. It's not perfect. I didn't like it as much as some of his other movies, but it was very good. And there was a part that did make me cry, so I can't or hate it. I would have taken some of the stuff out. I think it was a little longer than it needed to be. I probably would have taken out 20 minutes of just stuff. But it was pretty good. And very good monologues, especially at the end. Al Pacino's fantastic. Again, probably one of the best actors of our time. Not that that's a crazy opinion to have, but I love Al Pacino. We also watched an episode of All Stars 10 from RuPaul that evening. Saturday, June 7th, finished that movie. I watched half of Taxi Driver that day, which has Robert De Niro. I did not like it that much, so I stopped watching it. I think it's directed by Martin Scorsese, and the more movies of his I watch, I'm just do I even like him? I don't even know. I like Mean Streets. I thought that was very good. I watched half of Goodfellas, gave up on that one. Watched half of Raging Bull, didn't really like that. I also think I like Robert De Niro, but some of these movies I'm I don't like it. So that is my opinion and I'm sticking with that. That evening we also watched True Grit. So we had watched Sinners last in May. And Haley Steinfeld was in it, and I was man, I remember liking her in True Grit, but I could not remember the movie at all, so we rewatched that. It was pretty good. Sunday, June 8th, I watched the Tonys, which was fantastic. I love Cynthia Erivo. I might be biased because I like Wicked so much, but her voice is just amazing. So that, this is the second full week of June, I believe. Monday, June 9th is here. Watched All Stars Season 2. This was Tuesday, June 10th. Watching RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9. We also rewatched Mickey 17. Not a perfect movie, but I do like it. It is very quirky. Bong Joon-ho is definitely an interesting director with an interesting perspective. I love Robert Pattinson, so that is good. So we watched it in theaters, I think in March or April. I forget when it came out. And then I bought it on Blu-ray. And I made a list of movies to watch at home. We've watched some of this. I probably need to catch this up as well. Wednesday, June 11th, we had an event, so I worked till 7 that night. Watched RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9. Thursday, June 12th was my grandma's birthday, so we went to my uncle's to celebrate, and we had just on in the background watching Cheers, which I had really never seen, never watched an episode, but it was pretty funny. Also watched RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9 again, or more of that season. I made a list of full moons. I don't know. I'm just kind of like interested in that. Friday, June 13th, my sister was in town to celebrate my grandma's birthday as well as Father's Day, so I went to my mom's. I got off work early. We went to dinner and played some cards and other games, and then me and my husband watched more of All Stars 10. I made a list of just protein and carb meal ideas. Just keeping it basic. I'm trying to get back into meal prep and then I get overwhelmed, but if I just like list out a couple things, that might help me pick something. This is Saturday, June 14th. I went to my uncle's to celebrate Father's Day and my grandma's birthday. My sister was here still. We had some like extended family come over that we hadn't seen for a while, which was fun. And some of my sister's friend moved back to town, so she and her fiance and her mom came, which was fun. Sunday, June 15th was Father's Day. We took my dad to Kabuki, which has like sushi and different types of Asian food. He got bulgogi. This was more of June 15th. I had a video call with my husband. He had to leave on a work trip, which was terrible because it was Father's Day, and I don't know, not happy about that. This is the third week of June, Monday, June 16th. I mailed out my passport again, so I forgot a signature on it, so they mailed it back to me, so I sent it back out, which was the worst. Another video call with my husband, evening, Tuesday, June 17th, another video call with my husband. I also listened to part of a podcast about called Blank Check about the movie Clueless, which I love. And it's like the 30th anniversary, which seems kind of crazy. But I love that movie. It's short and sweet and good and very funny. Wednesday, June 18th, we had a work event, so I was there till 5:30. I caught part of A Few Good Men on TV, and I was about to watch it, and I thought we owned it, but it turns out we don't, so I need to buy it. I watched part of Fatal Attraction, didn't like it, turned it off. Watched part of No Way Out, didn't like it, turned it off. And then I caught part of Tarzan on TV, which was fun. Thursday, June 19th was Juneteenth. I was off of work. I got an oil change that day, and I hung out with my cousin for dinner. And I watched some of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 10. On Friday, June 20th, it was the first day of summer. I was off of work. We had like a 4-day weekend for Juneteenth. My husband came home from his work trip. We went to a baseball game. We watched more of RuPaul All-Star Season 10. I made a list of things I wanted to talk about with my husband on a call, I guess on Thursday. I don't know. Also that day, I watched Good Will Hunting, which I had seen probably like 15 years ago and like hadn't watched it for a while. It's still very good. Matt Damon is amazing. Ben Affleck was great. Robin Williams is really good, and I am very sad he is still dead. Saturday, June 21st was my grandpa's birthday. He passed away, but I just wanted to remember it was his birthday. We watched The Materialist in theaters. It was okay. It had an interesting premise. I think it was misadvertised as kind of like a rom-com. I don't think it was that funny. I think it was pretty serious, and I wish they advertised it that way. Caught part of Days of Thunder on TV. We watched the movie Django Unchained, which we had seen before and we like. Sunday, June 22nd, went to my grandma's for cards. And then we rewatched the movie Wicked again. This was the last full week of June here. On Monday, June 23rd, I had a dentist appointment, and I went to work after that. On Tuesday, June 24th, did not do much, just had work and regular stuff. Wednesday, June 25th, I had a video call with my sister. June bills. Thursday, June 26th, not much of note either. Friday, June 27th, I got off of work early. I rewatched part of the movie House of Gucci. It is a weird movie. There's parts I do really like, and I really like the music. It's very like 80s, 90s. But it is really strange. Watched the movie Victoria, which I had not seen, and Julie Andrews is just amazing. I love her so much. James Gardner is hot. It is what it is. Watched All Stars 10 on that day as well. We were supposed to have a phone call with my best friends, but it got canceled and then moved, and then I called one of them and I kind of X'd out my list. This is Saturday, June 29th. Just kind of a regular day. Did watch In the Line of Fire on Tubi. It has Clint Eastwood and John Malkovich and a lot of other kind of random people. It was okay. I don't think it deserved the rating it got. I think it had like a 96% or 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. I was like, it's fine. It's okay. I don't have to like every movie. But we did watch Clueless after I'd listened to that podcast, and it was still very good. I love Clueless. Sunday, June 29th, I called my friend Andrea that day, and then that was most of what I did on the 29th. She likes the movie Talladega Nights, and I should watch it. I've never seen it. I think it's supposed to be funny. But yeah, just haven't really watched it. This is July, and that's here because like July started that week, even though June 30th was at the beginning. So on June 30th, we watched the movie Minecraft, and we also made a hotel reservation because we were going to go visit my sister later that week. But that is June. If you have any questions about how I use my planner, just let me know. Or if you have questions about the materials that I use or other videos you want me to film and post, just let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you like flip throughs and plan with me's, and hit the notification bell if you want to know the next time I post a video. It's not always on the same day, but thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.